Hey everybody, this is Matt here with GameZone.com. I'm here with Mike Splector, our editor-in-chief.
How you doing?
And today we are looking at the new Nintendo 3DS XL.
It's here. We got one.
That thing is a beast.
It is a beast. So we were actually really lucky. Nintendo sent us an early look at the new Nintendo 3DS, which kind of took us all by surprise because I know me and your brother actually rushed out the first day they announced the pre-orders. We rushed out to GameStop to pre-order ours. So this was actually a really awesome surprise.
Take that, Game Gators or Gamer Gators, whatever you are. We actually buy our stuff.
We buy our own system.
Yeah, we're not all freeloaders.
So I got a chance to play around with it just a little bit last night because it just came in yesterday. I actually don't have any of my games on it yet because I still have yet to transfer my account from one 3DS to the next. But I did play a little bit on it, and it's pretty good. So actually, let's compare the.
Yeah. So we have the original.
So this is the original, the very first.
Jeez.
And I guess
it can eat it.
Yeah, by size comparison, it's it's a lot smaller, and even if you can actually open it up, hold up the screens by comparison. I mean, it's really not that different. This one's not that different from the XL model. I believe it might be slightly bigger, just by like a 0.0 something inch as far as the screens go.
Well, it's way bigger than that.
I'm way bigger than that, yes. But this is very comparable to the.
Well, what's the
XL.
Price difference between that and the XL?
I think the XL went down in price.
Okay, so
to maybe 160.
So this is
don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. But this one is 200.
Okay, well, still pretty reasonable.
Without a power cord. All right.
Because why? Why would you have a power
Yeah,
cord?
because you apparently already own one.
Yeah.
So I guess the obviously the one thing that I was super excited to try was the C-Stick because that's the major big difference on
that little nubby chub thing right there.
All right, so what that does is if you had a laptop in like the early 90s or maybe even the late 90s, they came with like a little tiny nub in the middle of the keyboard, and that was your mouse. Pretty much the same concept. It barely moves. You just kind of press it to one side, and it just works.
Oh, so it works the camera?
Yeah, it works the camera. Now,
well, when you're playing it, is it a natural thing, or I mean?
Oh, it is. No, it definitely because when I'm playing it, like so I keep my I keep my finger probably the buttons, but my finger can easily reach up there. Yeah. So I have the ability to just rotate the camera real quick and then go back directly to the buttons. The thing is though, like, I actually didn't love it last night. Last night, I walked away from it, I was like, I don't love this whole C-Stick thing. This morning, I woke up, tried it again, and it just worked a little better. I don't know. For some reason, I was having problems with it.
You're playing Dream Drop Distance?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop.
Okay, and it makes a difference? It's
maybe in this game, not too much. I think it makes more of a difference in like Monster Hunter 4, games where you kind of need the camera control to have like map awareness and stuff like that. Here, it's not that necessary, but it does work. But it's I don't know. I think it's just weird that it's not an actual joystick.
Yeah.
And something that's just like barely moves.
Yeah.
I mean, you tried to move it.
Yeah, it takes a little getting used to.
It's a little weird, but I mean, I appreciate the add-on because it's gonna make games like Monster Hunter a lot easier.
So are they now going to be making games specifically with this little nub in mind? I mean, is that something you could see happening in the future?
Well, they've already been making games with that had that functionality, except you have to buy the Circle Pad Pro attachment, which is something that you put the 3DS in, and then it had this thing that jut out from the side, and it was another. It was too clumsy, too big. I didn't really like it. So this kind of makes it so you have it all in one package. So I hope that developers use that functionality and actually put more camera controls in the C-Stick. But that said, right now, not a lot of games utilize that, actually. I mean, outside of like Kid Icarus Uprising, the upcoming Monster Hunter, Zelda, I mean, I think it's only like a handful of games, really. So if you're buying it just for that, I don't think it's that necessary. However, this thing does have a better battery power. It also...
the 3D was different. I noticed that. You showed me.
Well, okay, so the 3D, something that's really cool about the 3D is that you can now move a little bit. There's no sweet spot, or there is a sweet spot. It's just a lot wider. So I can move my head about this much without losing the 3D, that's great because I actually opted to lose the 3D, to turn off the 3D every time I play because
it gives me a headache.
I just hate being. I hated losing the. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the 3D. I just hated getting out of that sweet spot.
Okay, so
so is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Let's just get down to it.
I can't say 100% yes, but I can't say 100% no. It's worth it if you're going to be that type of gamer who enjoys games like Monster Hunter, who enjoys games like Zelda, Majora's Mask, that utilizes the Circle Pad Pro. If you're that type of gamer that needs that second joystick and the better battery power and the ability to play Xenoblade Chronicles when that comes out, yeah, upgrade to it.
Okay.
I have a feeling not a lot of gamers will need the upgrade though, so that's kind of my stance.
But eventually it'll catch on.
Once it maybe even goes down more in price, then absolutely.
I mean, at $200 is not a bad idea. When's this come out?
February 13th.
February 13th, $199.99. If you have a 3DS, you can upgrade it. You can trade it in, get $100 credit,
half
and then
off,
half
yep.
price. So February 13th. Once again, this has been Matt Liebel with GameZone.com.
Mike Splechta.
And thank you for tuning in to our look at the new Nintendo 3DS XL.